Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio, and we're continuing our game of Tex Murphy. Well, we're continuing Tex Murphy Chronicles. We're starting the Pandora Directive, which I did not even remember was about Roswell and UFOs and stuff. So do I click intro? If I do new game, do I get the intro? Let's click on intro, and just in case. Well, okay, we know this is supposed to be the intro, so let's do new game and see if we'll have this thing here. Player, Leo. So does this uses save game or what? Oh yeah, this. So okay, so I looked up. So okay, so I will read it. Do you wish to play entertainment level or the game player level? We recommend that everyone except experienced game players select the entertainment level the first time through. There are hints available on this level as well as an option to bypass the more difficult puzzle. The game player's level is very challenging and should be selected only by experienced game players or by players who have already gone through the entertainment level. There are no hints available, but instead of there's more points. In addition, there are bonus location puzzles. I looked this up because if it was just puzzles, I was like, oh, entertainment, fuck it, because I didn't really like how the puzzle played in the first game. So I don't know. I don't want any like bullshit in here. So, but then I looked it up and I couldn't find any information about bonus locations. I could find a lot of people talk. Essentially, it's about more than 10 puzzles that are timed now. Like the puzzles, like placing those pieces together. Now they are timed. I also read that some are so difficult that you have to save before anyway, and you have to do it like perfectly, which I think is just dumb. So we're gonna go with entertainment level. Again, I haven't found anything about like I don't think we're missing anything about. I don't want to miss anything about the game itself. Both levels have three narrative paths with a story leading to those seven combined endings. Yes, because I didn't talk about it, but the first game had multiple endings. But I just went through the game. I didn't go for any endings. I didn't get the worst ending, I think. I think I just got the normal ending, very straightforward. But I think it's the ending that fits the most the character of Tex Murphy. But we'll start the game here, and we seem to be in a relationship with the I can't remember her name, uh, Chandler's Avenue, like newsstand girl. Because there is an ending that and I think I went for that, and I think I played these games multiple times back then, even though I don't even remember any of the fucking puzzles. Well, some of them, but I don't remember the solutions. I just remember them. Oh, okay, yeah, that puzzle. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go to entertainment level, and then it's gonna explain to us how to get to the ending that like you want. So they say that Mission Street be uh, thoughtful, kind, and choose the high road. We're probably gonna go that way. Lombard Street, stay neutral and perhaps a little naive. And Boulevard Broken Dreams, be antagonistic and selfish. And seven ending total, apparently. Uh, that's crazy. A tutorial of how to use the virtual world engine is one. Oh, the virtual world. I'm not a big fan of the multiple endings, but I think a game like this doesn't really shouldn't have like multiple endings, especially if you're doing a series of games. That was a box of Under a Killing Moon. It's pretty funny.
Did I wake you? I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so clumsy. Don't worry, I'll take care of everything. Go back to sleep.
Miss, see table?
You know I'm turning 30 tomorrow. Did you know that?
Well, happy birthday. You know, I was just thinking you don't look a day over 25.
Liar. I don't know. I've just been feeling very stuck lately. I cannot remember the last time I was surprised by anything. Can you?
The last time I was surprised was by you. Well, you know what I mean. I'm just surprised that we're able to stay good friends.
I've been thinking about moving. Maybe Phoenix. I've got an old college friend that lives down there, and she says it's nice. I think the change would do me good. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you'll love it down there, 'cause there's square dancing and 10-gallon hats and armadillo hunting.
And macho yokels with names like Tex.
Okay, that's yours.
So tell me, what do you think? You think I should go or not?
Well, you know, Arizona may seem like a much more exciting place than San Francisco, but it's dangerous down there. At least around here, you got your friends checking out for you.
It's dangerous everywhere. I mean, especially here. I mean, did you hear about that co-ed? Someone murdered her in her own bedroom.
I didn't hear about that. Who killed her?
Well, the newspaper said it might be a serial killer. They gave him some kind of crazy name. I don't know. I can't remember what they called him.
Well, doesn't that stuff scare you? I mean, I'm a tough guy, and it scares me.
I appreciate your concern, Tex, but I have been fine on my own for a long time. Looks like the rain's letting up. I'm going home.
Got a big date?
Oh, yeah. Cary Grant and a pint of Haagen-Dazs. Hold me down.
Do it, Tex! Hold her down. She's looking at you. Jesus Christ, you missed your chance. No, I said they were a relationship, but no, they're not. But they look like there's something.
What? Chelsea was giving you opportunities all evening and you blew every one of them. The son PI you are. Well, you wouldn't know a clue if it walked up and punched you in the face.
I love that line.
Listen, all I know is, every time I try and ask her out, she turns me down.
Yeah, so.
It's from the distinguished gentleman in the corner.
You bought me a drink?
He bought you a bourbon.
Oh, good evening, good evening. Gordon Fitzpatrick is my name. Please sit down, sir. You know, I am not in the habit of eavesdropping, but I do believe I heard someone say that you were a private detective.
That's right. I'm a licensed private investigator.
Oh, delightful. It's a pleasure indeed to meet you, and your name?
Murphy. Tex Murphy.
Tex Murphy. Well. This is fine. Now listen, let me ask you this, Mr. Tex Murphy. Have you in your work ever had the occasion to seek for a missing person?
Sure. I can do that.
Well, then perhaps we could do some business.
I think we can work something out. My office is just around the corner, the Ritz Hotel.
Why don't we go there? I like your office. Oh, yes, the ambiance is very authentic. Reminds me of those, those old detective stories that I used to watch when I was a kid. I'm sure that at any moment, Sam Spade is going to come marching through that door, but then who needs Sam Spade when I've got Tex Murphy standing in front of me? Did you always want to be a private eye?
As far back as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have a seat, Mr.
Thank you.
Fitzpatrick? Yeah. While all the other kids were logged on to Sesame Street Interactive, I was reading Hammett and Chandler.
It must be quite an exciting life.
Oh, it's got its moments. Don't get me wrong, it's not like the movies. It sure as hell doesn't pay very well. But it suits me. So what can I do for you, Mr. Fitzpatrick?
Well, I'm trying to find an old acquaintance of mine, Thomas Malloy, Dr. Thomas Malloy. The last official address for him that I have is the Ritz Hotel. Now, do you happen to know him?
Can't say that I do.
Well, it's very important that I find him. You know, let me give you a little background. For many years, I was a research scientist and I worked alongside Dr. Malloy. But about 20 years ago, maybe, I guess something like that, our paths diverged and I lost touch with him and he with me. And then very recently, I saw a photograph of him in a local newspaper. Now, it's a strange thing how time is such a natural equalizer, makes us appreciate the faces from one's past. At any rate, the older gentleman in that photograph is Dr. Malloy. And I contacted the newspaper to find out where the photograph had been taken. It was at the San Francisco Technical University. Well, I hiked right out there, got to the campus, and decided to look the man up and surprise him. Even with that photograph, no one recognized him, no one knew his name. But then I received a strange phone call by a young woman named Sandra. The man I knew as Thomas Malloy, she knew as Tyson Matthews. She seemed quite uncomfortable talking on the vid phone, so I suggested we meet. She never showed up for that appointment.
You never heard from her again?
You know, it's strange. But this simple, whimsical wish of mine to get together with my old friend has materialized into, I don't know, I feel a sense of impending doom. I fear for the young woman, and I fear for my friend, Dr. Malloy.
It sounds interesting. I think I can look into this for you.
Thank you. Now, you'll have to refresh my memory. How much is your fee? How does it work?
I charge $500 a day.
Of course.
Plus expenses.
Naturally. There, that should be enough to get you started. And here somewhere, there you go. I could be reached at that number.
I'll be in touch.
I feel we're off to a good start.
Mr. Fitzpatrick. was the first cash I've had in months. $4,000. I owe Louis $200, and Rook says I owe him $300. But there should be plenty left over. Yes, sir. Things are definitely looking up.
Hey, Whoopster, I'm sorry. I was focused on the consent. That was a long introduction.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
It's eight. It's
Fitzpatrick didn't give me much to go on. Just the newspaper photo of Malloy and the fact that Malloy stayed here at the Ritz. Then there's that girl Fitzpatrick referred to, Sandra. Maybe I can track her down. First, I need to find out which apartment Malloy was staying in, then get into it. That means I gotta deal with Nilo, my landlord. It's the second week of April, and I'm a little late on my February rent payment.
okay. Let's say whatever. There you go. Add a comment. Okay, so the controls haven't changed, I guess. It's still the same bullshit. Maybe it's just a bit better. It seems a bit better.
My parents found this in the attic and sent it to me. I remember the pastoral days of my early youth, riding on my trusty Mount Striper, chasing bank robbers and horse thieves. And all that came to an end one summer afternoon during an electrical storm. The lightning struck a transformer near our home, creating a tremendous power surge. It was after the accident that my brothers and sisters started calling me Tex. Whenever I asked them, they'd just laugh and wink at each other. I never did find out about that nickname. I'll pick up these clothes next time I'm expecting someone else in my bedroom. Yeah, fat chance of that.
Whoa, what was that?
This is where I shave my face once a month, come rain or shine.
The audio seems to be bugging out.
Indoor plumbing is one of the many luxuries I try not to take for granted. Ah, soap on a rope. Grandpa
Bizarre. Let me save here. Just let's restart the game, see if it goes away. Resume? Yeah.
I'll pick up these clothes next time I'm expecting someone else in my bedroom. Yeah, fat chance of that.
Oh, it's kind of glitching out.
Indoor plumbing is one of the many luxuries I try not...
Okay, just give me a second. I didn't test this game that much. Because it's using the same exact engine as the other game, under a killing mode. Let me check some of the settings here. Right, this. That's something else.
This is where I shave my face once a month, come rain or shine.
Well, it still does the thing. Okay, I'm gonna check the under killing settings. These are two games that come out of GOG. Should be perfectly at this point, especially like this has been here so long. Okay. So yeah, the settings are not even the same. Weird. Like the rate, the sample rate is not the same. It was like 22,000 for the for which is quite low, but I didn't change it. Let's put it like this. Let's see what that does. And what about also the cycles are maxed out, and usually that's not a good thing. It worked fine with Under Killing Moon. Yeah, the controls are still shit.
I'll pick up these clothes next time I'm expecting someone else in my bedroom. Yeah, fat chance of that.
Is it if I only move them? I won't move them.
I'll pick up these clothes next time I'm expecting someone else in my bedroom. Yeah, fat chance of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cycles. Let's go with this. Oh, that's not a lot. I thought I put more than that. Anyway, we'll start with that as a baseline. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's fine. It's working like it was intended back in the day. Oh, probably not. Jeez.
I'll pick up these clothes next time I'm expecting someone else in my bedroom. Yeah, fat chance of that.
Still does that. Hmm. Uh. Yeah, that should be nice.
I'll pick up these clothes next time.
Yeah, this is probably what it felt back in the day. Actually, in terms of controlling the mouse here, it works better because of the slowdown. I will pump up the cycles, but I probably will play with not max cycles. Like that. I mean, it's not as smooth as it could be. Okay. Very like that for now. The entire intro was fine though, so that's weird.
It's my own little attempt at creative horticulture.
Oh wait, maybe it's something here. That was just disable it completely, right? Yeah. None of these would actually really matter. Can you change the screen? This screen? Yeah, red is kind of shit. Yeah, red is. Let's use this one. Let's see something. Let's see something. What happens if I do this? Oh, that's what happens.
It's my own little attempt at creative horticulture.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna stop fiddling with that. There you go.
Space Girl Doris. With your own form-fitting airsuit and come-hither smile, I still dream of you and a lunar landing.
Okay.
The nightstands add a pleasant symmetry to my bedroom ensemble. These are designer lights, as if there were any doubt. It's a small miniature camel. I think that's a ceramic dog. This is some sort of cool thing. I'm currently reading the Maltese Fruitcake. The family's been passing it around for years. I won this athletic supporter trophy in high school. I was the best third-string punter in the state. Amazingly, I made this horse out of a single coat hanger. Ah, the downy fresh hub of my swinging bachelor pad. The nightstands add a pleasant. This is where I keep the elixirs and potions that help me maintain my boyish good looks.
How do I look up and down again? Page up, page down? No. Shift and control, yeah. That's just to look around. Anyway, look down is D. D for down.
The nightstands add a. I'll pick up these clothes next time I'm. I'll pick up the. Amazingly enough, this space-age cabinet came folded into a packet the size of a Triscuit. Amazingly enough. The guy who sold me this hormonotron said it would make women obsolete in my life, but I can't get it to work. The guy who sold me this hormone. This door leads down. This door connects.
No. Phone mode. Vertical mode. What the fuck? Why would you want that? This is driving me insane. What's the fucking controls? Come on, you don't have a manual here? Since when? What? Usually the manual is in the folder of the game. Pandora. Downloads. Manual. Only 12-page manual. Well. Okay. It's just up, down. I thought I tried up, down. Oh, it's just up, down. Super simple. Okay. The music has just stopped.
This is where I shave my face once. Indoor plumbing is one of the many luxuries I try not to take for granted. Ah, soap on a rope. Grandpa Murphy buys this for all the grandkids every Christmas. This is the certificate and a copy of the check the Mutant League gave me after my last case. I used the cash to expand my office, buy some furniture, and pay off my debts. That left me with $4.12. Amazingly enough, this space-age cabinet came folded into a packet the size of a Triscuit. Amazingly enough,
Yo,
this
base.
space-age... I call this painting Bleak Landscape. It's another beautiful night in the...
I thought maybe changing places would sound would be okay. Okay, give me a second. Sound problem in Pandora Directive. Somebody insert block size 2048, which is already the case, but then free buffer 240, which is like crazy. But I can try that. Like it was at 35, I bumped it at 80, which was what Under Killing Moon used. And now this guy says 240. Jesus Christ. I think I used 120, which was pretty high already for TIE Fighter. Um, don't understand how the entire cutscene was playing with full motion video and everything. It wasn't doing that.
I'll pick up these clothes next time I'm expecting someone else in my bedroom. Yeah, fat chance of...
It's still doing it. There's a couple of other things I could try right now. I'm sorry, guys, but I think if I like for the enjoyment of the rest of the stream, I wanna fix this. The gaming like you haven't checked that out because again I did not expect any problems with this game. Sorry. I should never assume anything. There's nothing. There's no information here. Recommended settings. Blah 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 blah. RQ7. Maybe. It's possible that changing a couple of things here might change. RQ7. Let's do that. Yes. Yeah. Wait. Well, can you at least like? Come on, man. I'll select a do device. This to detect. It should work. There you go. That's a good sign.
Here's a little tidbit our government boys missed.
Like here, it's fine, right? Doesn't crackle. There's no problem.
The headboard keeps me from hitting my skull on the wall.
Unless it's just the
The
way
guy
it
who sold
is.
me this hormonotron said it would make women obsolete in my life. But I can't get it to work.
It just happens at the end of. Okay, so I'm gonna look up a fucking YouTube video. Maybe that's just how it is, and I'm just being fucking anal about it. I need something of pretty high quality. 10 years ago, I don't think so. 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 1 year ago.
He seems to like you quite a bit.
It sounds like crap on him too. Are you fucking shitting me? That's just the game.
Did creative horticulture.
Oh my god.
Credit card.
It's just that's just the way it is? Are you shitting me?
So if it's the electronic shop credit card, the only way to go. I'll pick up these clothes next time I'm expecting someone else in my bedroom. Yeah, fat chance of that.
You can hear it, right? It does. There's a little like, and it's. I think it's like super fucking annoying.
Trusty electronic shop credit card.
Oh.
The only way to go when you're out of cash.
No, it doesn't hear too.
Space Girl Doris. With your own form-fitting...
Okay, does it do it the entire game?
This must be the back door to the Flamingo.
Oh my god.
Well, what have we here? Once worked at Autotech. No. Fitzpatrick said she worked at the college. Maybe this card was dropped by whoever killed her. This sewing table appears to have had everything knocked off it. Evidently, no...
Seems to come and go. That's weird.
Where is he? I want to...
The cutscenes are fine. Oh, she's in this game, this movie. Okay, so I'm sorry. So, newsflash. Breaking news! If you also were playing this game and always thought that the sound was crackling and everything, it's not your computer. It's not. It's maybe DOSBox, but maybe the game is just like that. It really looks like it. It really looks like it. That's crazy. The only thing I could try also is running it through, because now it's just standard DOSBox that came with the GOG version. I could use DOSBox staging. Maybe it would be different, but that would require time. And I really doubt, at this point, I really doubt it's going to do anything. Okay, I'm going to do, like, it's going to take 5 seconds. I'm going to check all the other playthroughs that I have up here. There's not that many, but this just seemed to be the game. Oh, wow, that sucks so much. Wow. Wait, did I close it up? Oh, I closed it. It's from PC Long Play.
And renting a condo and stuff.
Yeah, it does it.
Oh, I tear up just a little bit every time I look at this empty bottle of Irish whiskey. This is half of my special space.
It's particularly noticeable at the far end when he stops talking. And it's weird because if there's a long text, it's going to be okay for a while. And about like a 3/4 in the text is going to start doing the... like, I can't replicate the sound. Somebody's trying to do a remaster of this game, but yeah, no.
In my face.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Listen to this.
This is where I shave my face once a month, come rain or shine. Indoor plumbing is one of the many luxuries I try not to take for granted.
That's gonna annoy me the entire game. So we checked everything. I think we're good to go. No, I didn't enter. Well, I entered this room. That's our actual office. So that's where the first game was. That we never entered this room here.
Nothing kills these plants, and I ought to know. This is the only pot I allow in my office.
This one was perfect. Like, and the tone completely changed. Like the audio. Listen to this.
This is the only pot I allow in my office.
It's not perfect, but...
Nothing kills these plants, and I ought to know. This is the only pot I allow in my office. This is a breathtaking view of Saturn from the imaginary planet Alpha 19.
Yeah, it's like they recorded a bunch of lines and then they re-recorded a bunch of lines with different equipment. I don't know.
The credenza not that attractive, but it sure beats the unsightly stain hiding underneath. This alien landscape reminds me of the old Star Trek episode where they get that...
Like this one will be okay.
And Captain Kirk meets that beautiful woman, then he and Spock barely escape.
No, it's not.
Then Kirk makes that funny joke right at the end.
Oh, that episode.
I had the vestibule added back when I had some cash. I think it adds a touch of class to the place. This baby's brand new. I had to replace the old one after the, incident. Lord, what a horrible memory. With all that these chairs have gone through, I feel like I could write a testimonial to the makers of Scotchgard. This painting always reminds me of something. I'm not sure what. I got this from my grandpa, Audie Murphy. It was signed by Richie Havens. Grandpa said he was the original singing detective. I haven't played my phonograph since it destroyed the A-side on my Bill Shatner Sings the Blues LP. I haven't played my phonograph. These Gumby figures took third place in my 7th grade sculpting class. The watercolor plate is a lovely reminder of my favorite high school art class. This wooden duck represents my ongoing commitment to wildlife preservation. This little gem cost me 120 llama cigarette coupons, but I think it's well worth it. This is an anatomically correct carving of my first pet, Barky. A collection of my favorite poetry books. Someday, I'm gonna read every single one of them. That's my prize collection of tribbles.
Oh, another Star Trek jokes. I don't remember many Star Trek references in the other games.
Taco Bob. It's got the most stylish placemats in town. This hot plate will come in handy if I eat anything other than saltines and dog food again. Eat the rich dog food. A little maybe, but not bad for the price. The guy who sold me this said it just might be an unsigned Picasso. It better be, because I paid $30.
Yeah.
I've had this jackknife ever since my Weeblos days. Rusty the Clown's Fun Book. The only pop-up book in existence with a must-be 18 years or older sticker. Couple more cases and I'll have this thing paid for. Then I'll start paying off my student loans. Took me forever to get this diploma. I had to send in 100 proofs of purchase from True Detective. The scanner brings back some truly fond memories.
Send your proof of purchase.
I picked this book up at Rook's for a quarter.
When I was young, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't say fuck, but you know. What's a proof of purchase?
These drawers contain more worthless stuff than a Walmart bargain bin.
Send 10 proof of purchase to P.O. Box blah 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 blah. And I'm like, what? What does that mean?
The 60-day warranty just ran out on my electronic shop fax machine. Should break down any minute now.
And I eventually figured out, I can't remember how. That was like the barcode. I would just send the barcode. That worked. I don't remember. I got a couple of things, like a pen or some shit.
Yeah, another bill from the electronic shop. I can't believe they expect me to pay for the junk they sell.
Electronic shop. This notice to inform you this account is delinquent and must be paid immediately. If payment is not received within 3 hours of this notice, will be sent to Body Parts Collection Agency. Final notice. 1,000. Oh my god, that's a lot of money. $1,230. Once we've paid everybody, we have $4,000. What do you bet that once we paid everybody, we'll be left with $20 or something? That would be the joke. Let's look at our inventory items. Combine, no inventory. Just inventory so that this appears. And then jackknife, examine.
My knife used to have all the cool attachments. Now everything's busted off except the pliers and the standard screwdriver head.
So we have, that's cool. We have pliers and screwdriver standard. What the fuck does that mean? Phillips? What the fuck? Standard, just standard. Just a standard screwdriver head. I'll go to the hardware shop and ask for a standard screwdriver. Do you have a standard screwdriver?
So Fitzpatrick's staying at the Savoy. Guess I can call him on my vid phone if I need to talk with him.
Did it just disappear from this?
My trusty electronic shop credit card. The only way to go when you're out of cash.
That's Malloy. That's it. No, you don't have anything to say? In cash. Okay, it was a check, but whatever.
My new vid phone is essential to my business. Thank goodness it's easy to operate.
I guess that they off screen he banked that check. Hints? Also, this is the hint system, maybe? I don't know. I'm not touching that. I could save and try.
This picture was taken of my ex-wife on her 25th birthday. Yeah, she was gorgeous. Makes me wonder sometimes why we couldn't make it work.
Whoa.
That's a New York Times bestseller, Men Are Imbeciles, Women Are Erratic. My mom sent this to help me with my love life. I've read the first chapter and I think the author's a hermaphrodite. Between my wedding ring and this picture of my ex-wife Sylvia, I will never, ever forget that women are alien creatures capable of great destruction. Guilty as heck, the gripping saga of Lance Knight, the soft-boiled PI. One of these days, I'm gonna realize my dream of opening a spelunking shop in the Utah desert. Ritual virility is a guide to scoring with women. Step number 1, get rich. I borrowed this magazine on my last trip to the dentist. I've always been crazy for the Miracle Nails model. And my trusty lamp. And my... I really... That's my Jane Mansfield coloring book and the Inspector Poirot mask I used last Halloween. This picture was taken of my ex-wife on her 20... And it's taken me years to fill up these drawers. That's my Jane Mansfield coloring book and the Inspector Poirot mask. I really need to... Another can of Eat the Rich dog food. Well, at least I'll never starve. I really need to find some... These drawers are the holding area for stuff that's about to be tossed out in the trash. I really need to find... I really need to find... Nothing interesting.
Okay, we might be done here.
No one sits in this chair but yours truly. These drawers contain more worthless stuff than a Walmart bargain bin. These drawers contain more... These drawers contain... These drawers... These drawers contain... These drawers...
Okay. And nothing with this.
The 60...
Oh.
Chandler Avenue recently got a city-funded cleanup. Now the street's darn near clean enough to eat off. This office was a dance studio before I moved in. Nothing kills. This is my official I should probably stop by the newsstand and see if Chelsea's upset with me about last night. I've been trying to get her to go out with me for years now, and just when I think I might be getting somewhere, I stick my big foot in my mouth. Well, now I got some money, and maybe she'll give me another chance to let me take her out to dinner.
Maybe the other game doesn't have multiple, and it's this one.
Hi, Tex.
Attempt an apology. Apology for what? Because we're men and she's woman and we need apology? What the fuck? Insensitive but cheerful. Oh, let's go with attempt apology.
Hey, I'm sorry about last night.
Is that so? Why?
Shit. It's a trap.
Playing hard to get, huh? Okay. I'll
No.
play your little game.
What the fuck?
I'm not in the mood, Tex. You know, this is not a game.
Try
to
to
me.
make her smile.
I
That
have
was
a
try
lot
to
of
make
big
her
decisions
smile.
to make, and maybe I need to get away to make them.
Let's go with this.
Hey, everybody needs some space sometimes. Go if you have to, but I'll be waiting when you get back.
Thanks, Tex. I'll keep that in mind. So what's up?
Like, I don't like that the what I'm choosing here would have an impact in 20 hours when I'll finish this. You know, that kind of like that. Assertive debt making, sly invitation, find a loophole. I don't know. You click on these things and it just says caca. You click this sly invitation to dinner and he says, "Can I touch your boobs?" What the fuck? I clicked sly invitation to dinner. And he's like, "Zoop, here's my dick." No.
Well, I got a bunch of cash, but I got nothing to do with it. I figured I'd go out to dinner tonight, but I hate to eat alone. Are you interested?
What?
Wow. Play down the date aspect. Because she doesn't want a date. Describe a dream date. Plead shamelessly.
No, it'd be more like two friends having a great meal and maybe some stimulating conversation.
I guess that'd be okay. I mean, yeah, that'd be all right. You know, Tex, I haven't really been myself lately, and I really appreciate you looking out for me.
Hey, this is going to be my pleasure. So what are you in the mood for? You know, I heard Weenie World put tater tots on the menu.
I've got a better idea. Why don't you let me make you dinner at my place? It's cheaper than going out. And besides, I have something I'd like to talk to you about. Let's say 8 o'clock?
Well, you talked me into it, Miss Pando.
Well, I feel so spoiled.
By the way, what should I bring, red or white?
You better bring both.
Finally. After years of relentless pursuit, Chelsea's inviting me over to her apartment for dinner. Oh man, the possibilities are making me woozy. Okay, snap out of it, Murphy, and let's get back to work here. Maybe I should head over to the Ritz and see if Nilo's at the front desk. I'm sure he'll be happy to see me.
Go pay your. I want to go pay my bills at the electronics shop. That'll be done. Or we're just going directly to. Okay.
Hold it right there, you sneaking piece of slop.
Whoa. Obviously pleasant. Played cool. Ain't that violence?
Hello, Nilo. Good to see you, too.
Ain't we polite today? Strolling in here like some kind of sunbeam from heaven. Tell you what, fork over the money you owe me, and I won't kick your butt all the way out into the street.
Yeah, offer from inventory. Do we just, I don't know, just pay him. Fuck it. I think that's what he said. Do we actually owe him $2,100? Maybe I should say before doing that. See specific amount. Let's go.
Ah, that's more like it.
Test Nilo's photographic memory. Offer a mutual beneficial deal. I don't know.
Look, Nilo, I'm working on a case. If you help me solve it, maybe I'll have money to pay rent next month.
No comprendi.
Shut up. Compliment Nilo's language. Tourist approach.
Hey, I had no idea you were bilingual, El Nino.
No one ever talks to me like that. Get the hell out of here, sicko.
I'm a sicko now.
Nilo is undisputed proof that man evolved from apes.
Yeah.
This is where most of the residents come to get their mail. I have mine delivered right to my office so Nilo doesn't get a chance to spill on it. I'm not really sure what this painting means, but it's probably obscene.
What's this? A talk.
Nilo says he buys these girly magazines for the articles. Unfortunately, he's usually reading them upside down.
Is that supposed to be my lips?
What now, Pinhead?
Well, now that we're all square, can you take a look at a photo for me?
No comprendi.
I said I can use your help.
I heard what you said. It's just my meter ran out. Of course, you see no.
Okay.
This door leads to the upstairs apartments.
Does that bring us back to our apartment? Oh.
These boxes are full of Nilo's girly magazines. If you ever caught me checking them out, I'd be out on the street. The blinds are covered with about a quarter-inch of dust. Nilo says there's a naked woman hidden somewhere in this painting, but I think Nilo could find a naked woman hidden somewhere on a nickel. No wonder Nilo hung a painting over this fire alarm. Looks like it's been permanently disconnected. No wonder Nilo...
Maybe I'll be able to blackmail him with that.
I don't make a policy of getting to know my neighbors. I don't make... These security keypads have their own code.
Some blood here.
That must be the outline of the last tenant who tried to skip out on his rent. I don't make a policy. Chandler Avenue recently got a city-funded cleanup. A gentleman of the old school like myself would... I'd run naked through a nuclear reactor core before I'd set foot in there. This door is to my hum. The man in this painting looks vaguely like Nilo with a beard. This probably represents one of his twisted little fantasies. The plant looks real. This door leads... This mail drop box adds a nostalgic touch to the lobby. Nilo. Now maybe you can answer a few questions for me.
No comprende.
Nilo had these.
I don't know if money is an issue in this game. I would be surprised. But...
This piece of notebook paper looks like it's been used for a coaster. Well, looks like Nilo's in for a busy and productive day.
New issue of Play Bib, Get It, Store, Pork Ribs. Payoff, babysitter, fixed camera in women's bathroom. Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ. Now can I blackmail him with this information?
Nilo is...
Come on, man. What the fuck?
Look, Nilo. Well, that won't.
Wow.
Nilo must have found these magazines in the dumpster out back. The only magazines he pays for are the naughty ones. These paintings are simple, elegant, and tasteful. They must have come with the hotel when Nilo bought it. These paintings are simple. The vid phone's busted, but Nilo won't put an out-of-order sign on it. That'd just cut into his profits. The vid phone's busted. Front desk is a... Nilo hasn't had this vending machine stocked since I moved in. It'd probably cost money. Sheesh. This sandwich is about as fresh as Nilo's undershirt.
Ew.
Nilo had...
So, what do you think about Italian food?
Well, if you'll throw in some garlic bread and a crisp green salad, I'll wash your windows.
I might take you up on that. So what's up? The name doesn't ring a bell. I don't know anyone by that name. I think you might be asking the wrong person. The name doesn't ring a bell. Nilo's a scum. There was a single mother who stayed at the Ritz before you moved in, and when she lost her job, Nilo kicked her out onto the street. I don't know how he stands himself. I don't know anyone by that name. Rook's getting up there, but he's still sharp as a tack. He always tells me that I wouldn't stand a chance if he was 20 years younger. Louis, such a nice man. He's always been there for me whenever I needed someone to cry on. How would I describe myself? Let's see. Self-employed, moderately attractive, unattached but hopeful, kind of like you, except a lot younger. I've always thought you were quite attractive. Of course, I've always been known to confuse attraction with sympathy.
I'm attracted! Let's go pay our bill here. I want to see how much money we have left after that. We also owe other people's money.
The electronics shop opened last year, and I got to know the previous owner, Ham Underwood. I got an electronics shop credit card under somewhat shady circumstances, and I ran up a good-sized bill during my last case. I hear there's a new owner now, some guy named Zach Williams.
So we never paid for the stuff from the last game.
Hold it right there. Get your hands up where I can see them. All right, now, take out your electronic shop credit card. Ah. Nice and easy. So you're Murphy. I just got your photo from the credit department. We were wondering when you'd show up here again. I got orders about you.
I live.
Straight
I'm your
from
neighbor.
corporate headquarters. Sorry I gotta do this. But
He's gonna shoot the card, yeah. Yeah, it's cash. It's cash now.
now then, what can I do for you?
Use a terrible pun to break the ice. Try to get the last laugh. Play innocent. Let's go with pun.
Well, I guess this means my credit's shot. You know, I'm almost certain I sent you people a payment.
You're funny.
Really? I wonder why we haven't received it.
Lost in the mail, man. Give an elaborate explanation. Express your true opinion. Beg for clemency. Express your true opinion. Let's go.
Well, let me think for a minute. Maybe it's because your company is run by a staff of incompetent bozos.
Your account is over 120 days delinquent, and you owe us $1,230.
Say what?
That amount includes one fax machine, $399, one laser blade, $29, a film developing kit, $179.
For that piece of crap?
You bought it. And $623 in interest.
What?
$623 in interest.
Pay Zach. Ask for the former owner.
So where's Ham Underwood? He and I are old buddies. Look, I think I can make a deal with him.
Ham Underwood doesn't work here anymore. In fact, I don't think he works anywhere anymore. I heard he opened his mouth just a little too wide and someone big shut it up for him. Permanently. Now pay me the $1,230 you owe me or get out.
No, we're gonna. No
All
threats.
right, all right.
He's gonna shoot at us.
Here's your money. Now, when do I get my new credit card?
Never.
You don't. From now on, it's cash only. If you see something you like, ask me about it, and I'll give you a price.
And we have $600. Look how fast he is. That's crazy.
This guy must be the new store manager.
I'm here to answer questions about the merchandise, and that's all. If you see something you're interested in, ask me about it, and I'll give you a price. Then if you want to buy it, you give me the cash, and you take it with you. Got it?
Wow, they
Good.
really fucked up the audio. It's crazy. Ask about. No. Buy. Nothing.
Well, they sure got a great selection of gadgets.
Okay, we'll come back to this. Can we go faster? Is this max speed? Speed fast.
Streetlights here work about half the time, and usually during the day. Streetlights here. Streetlight. Smells like Louie's got a batch of his special chili simmering in the kitchen over at the brewing stew. This rusted water tower looks like it hasn't been used since Rook was born. The Brew and Stew, Louie's Diner, is more of a home to me than my place at the Ritz. Louie's probably my best friend if I have one. He's always making sure I get enough to eat, and he runs me tabs for months at a time. My current debt is up to $200. But with the smell of fresh coffee and Louie's special home cooking, the Brew and Stew always has the welcome sign turned on.
Mike! I noticed you talking to that older gentleman last night. I bet Rook $20 that he hired you to do some work for him.
Tell Louis you won, play down the case, happy to have cash in your pocket.
Well, I'm happy to report that Rook owes you $20. Though I'm sure he's going to be real happy about paying off the bet.
I think Rook's only nice to members of the fairer sex, and not too many of them. So I was right. You did get a job.
My client's looking for a friend of his. He's not having too much luck finding him. He gave me a nice advance to see what I could turn up.
Congratulations, Mike. It must be a relief to be working again.
You said it. It's actually why I came down here. I'm hoping you can help me with the lead.
Yeah, just give him the money. Oops.
You're okay in my book, Mike. Yeah, I remember this guy. Came in here to eat a couple times. Probably a month ago. No thanks.
We can ask about. Okay, so they kind of streamlined the game better now that everybody you can offer and ask about stuff. Before, either you could ask stuff about or it was offered from not two at the same time. I couldn't switch from this to this.
That's the guy in the photo, right? I only saw him the one time.
So I didn't show the photo to
I don't know who
Chelsea.
she is. Yeah, I remember this guy. Came in. I'm pretty sure I've never heard
the
that
photo's
name.
there now.
I don't like to talk bad about people, so I got nothing to say about Nilo. I just saw him talking to you. That's about it. He took over the electronics shop when Ham left. I've been meaning to go introduce myself. Rook's just an ordinary son of a gun, but believe it or not, he's pretty soft underneath. What are you asking about me for? I ain't nothing special. Chelsea's the sweetest girl I've ever met. There's nothing I'd like more than to see you two together. You're okay in my book, Mike, no matter what anyone else says.
What do people say?
The slice of heaven's been vacant for months. During one of my previous cases, I did a job for the former owner, Francesca Lucido. Helped her get a divorce from her dirtbag husband, and she took him to the cleaners. Last I heard, she was dating some young stud named Julio and renting a condo in Miami Beach. The slice of heaven's... I wonder why I never noticed this door.
Before going in there, I'm gonna take a little break here. Weird door. I'll be.
The leader in innovative gaming brings you the most awaited title of the year. Prepare to give in to your dark side. It is time to be bad. It's kill or be killed, as up to 8 players battle for control of the dungeon in 3 multiplayer modes. Watch the devastation unfold in full SVGA high-resolution graphics. Build dungeons in real time and check the progress of your minions from multiple views. Choose between first person, third person, and a controllable rotating map on the fly. The creatures of hell respond to your every whim. Hoard treasure and savor the sweet taste of power. Your demons call. Chaos beckons. It is time to be bad.
The situation has deteriorated. It appears they have the president. The Earth Defense Force has been compromised, and I'm afraid you can't trust anyone.
Hey, pal, what are you gonna do? Save the world all by yourself?
You think them sunglasses make you look cool or something?
Fallout
increasingly important word in the atomic and hydrogen age. The facts from Federal Civil Defense tell us that fallout could hurt you, might even kill you.
Well, what about it, mister? What is this fallout stuff?
Fallout is nothing more than particles of matter in the air made radioactive by nuclear explosions. Sooner or later, however, they settle to Earth. This is fallout, and it can be very dangerous if you don't know what to do about it. Well, do you know what to do about it, Grandpa?
Not yet, young man, but I will.
There are 4 major characteristics of an A-bomb or H-bomb explosion. They are blast, heat, initial radiation, and residual radiation. All this clear so far, sister?
Sure, but you've talked about fallout from enemy bombing.
Our government very carefully tests only small nuclear devices in the United States. So these are the facts that should reassure and encourage you. Be ready to assist in defense preparations in your community if your help is needed. For fallout is only one fallout, one.
Okay, sorry. Whoops.
Yeah, floors and stairs in here are all pretty dusty. Doesn't look as though anybody's been in here for a while.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop.
Some of this trash consists of newspapers dating back to before the war. That's pretty cool. Useless, but cool. Some of this trash... boxes are all covered with dust. Passageway doesn't seem to have been used in quite a while. It's a piece of sheet metal propped up against the wall.
I don't know what this has to do with anything.
Boxes are all covered with... Some of this trash consists of news... An ancient garbage can. The design doesn't seem to have changed much over the years.
Whoa.
Some of this trash consists of news... Nothing interesting here. Nothing...
Okay.
Some of the... An ancient... An... It's a bottle of something. Yummy. 25-year-old scotch. Nothing interesting. I can't imagine where...
I could have imagined that. Oh, yeah, this door. Is there somebody in there?
Ah, Clint's old studio apartment. I wonder if it's for rent. Ah, Clint's old... Ah. Yeah, it looks like trash to me. Of course, one man... I have to admit... Something's going on behind that window. Something I don't want to know about. The garbage can to person ratio is pretty high in this part of the country. I think it's about 4 to 1. The garbage can to person... The garbage... I have to admit. No, this is... I have to... No, this is... I have to admit. I used to play basketball 2 or 3 times a day when I was younger. Now, after... Whatever's on the end of this power box must be out of commission. This gauge is as dead. Man. The garbage can to person ratio. The garbage can to... Louis uses... I have to admit... Oh, looks like Rook fixed this window with a little scotch tape. Looks great. This is the back door to Rook's pawn shop. I have to admit... Man, I haven't seen this much trash since the... I have to admit, Rook has an in...
I want my 3DN.
Looks like it's locked.
Autobank. We made banking more exciting. Sure.
Looks like Chelsea's ready for bid.
Can't seem to get enough.
Okay, I can't present inventory item to her.
Looks like the cops put one of their computerized locks on the door. Rusty's front... Looks like... Rusty's front door is sealed off with a cop lock. There's no way I can get in without unlocking it. Someone bought the old Bijou Theater and turned it into the Fuchsia Flamingo. I'm not sure if that's an improvement. Most of the fences and gates around the neighborhood are more symbolic than utilitarian. Ritz Hotel. It's not much. The Fuchsia...
Can't get in there. Oh, Miss Vicious Lucy Love.
The police were down in the sewer last week cleaning out the scum. That's the two-legged kind. Apparently some drug dealers were doing business in the tunnels below the street. I heard a deal went bad and someone got killed. The title to this warehouse has been passed around more times than a 50-cent piece. Right now it's owned by Acme Storage. The title... I guess they have to keep this door locked now that people are storing their stuff here. It's all locked up. The title... A Sermon on the Joys of Not Eating Meat, to be delivered by Reverend Gary. Okay. Most of the fences and gates around the neighborhood are more simple. This gate opens up to the alley behind the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate Hotel was shut down a couple of months ago. Turns out it's a big fire trap. I hear the owners are planning on gutting it and then fixing it up.
That's a joke. Because the guy that was running this place, well, no, not the guy that was running the place, but like the guy that you talked to when you came in, like the secrétaire, the cashier, whatever, the clerk. He was fan of was called fire marshal something, and anyway, there's all fire joke there.
I guess this letter didn't quite make it into the mailbox.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Moral dilemma. To mail or not to mail? That is the...
Orphanage! A fucking orphanage! let's mail this.
I may regret this the next time I'm eating dog food for breakfast, but right now it feels pretty good.
Feels pretty good. No. I want to have like a somewhat good ending. I don't know if I'll have the best ending, but...
The Golden Gate Hotel was shut down a couple of months ago.
Orphanage, I can't believe it.
This gate... A sermon on the...
Is it gonna go behind there, or...
Oh, the Coco Cabana. I heard that Clint, the local chocolate junkie, opened some kind of business up at Coit Tower.
Ah. What about this? Delivered to Fuchsia Flamingo through gate to back door between 8 a.m. and noon.
This gate leads to an alley.
Let's go.
No shortage of trash receptacles in this. No shortage of trash. This must be the back door to the Flamingo. Looks like this side of the Fuchsia Flamingo didn't get painted. You can still see all the old markings from when it was the Bijou Theater. It's all locked up. The garbage... The garbage can to dumpster smells like... Every time I'm close to a dumpster, I think of the 2 times my ex-wife tried to cook. Dumpster smells... The garbage can to person... The garbage... Ah, the famous Chandler Avenue trash wall. Some local vagrants consider this a holy place.
Trash wall.
Well, surprisingly, no, the windows are broken. Of course, the only people that hang out back here are usually too drunk to sit up, much less throw rocks. Well, surprisingly, this window...
What? This is our apartment. So this is kind of a shortcut to get here. Not sure anymore. Yeah, okay. So this guy wants $100 for information. Not sure it's gonna be good information.
This mailbox.
Holy shit. What the fuck was that? Since when?
Most of the fences in...
I know we've been here.
And he proclaimed in a mighty voice, "Woe be unto ye, eaters of flesh! Cursed are those who partake of the sausage patties and links and sizzling bacon. Cry for forgiveness, ye ingesters of honey-baked ham and all other manner of breakfast meats."
I've heard about Crazy Gary, but we've never formally met. He appears occasionally in some nook of Chandler Avenue, ranting wildly like a space-age Moses strung out on Demerol and bad scotch.
And they cried out to him, saying, "But these are turkey-based products. They will not harm us." And he said unto them, "Yea, though turkey is the least of these, nonetheless a plague be upon thee and thy intestines."
You, know not you the one in the hat? Have you not come to be healed?
What's this?
No. Actually, I was wondering if you knew where I could get some nice prime rib.
Blasphemer! Know you not the effects of the vile grub that rots within your digestive tract?
Oh no, he's like a vegan or something, and he's saying that turkey products discuss lunch, maintain some privacy, plead for forgiveness.
Oh, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I had 3 chili cheese dogs and a quart of chocolate milk for lunch.
The lunch of the damned! Those who worship at the altar of beef, veal, and poultry shall reap the vengeance of atherosclerosis.
Atherosclerosis. Nothing to worry about. The real problem, not quite clear on the terminology. The real problem.
I'll never die of of that. My liver will never last that long.
Ah, then you too are an imbiber of the blessed potations. Which do you prefer, rum or vodka?
Official privilege of private investigation.
Bourbon, actually.
I, myself, prefer a nice single malt scotch.
Scotch. Suggest a pack cut for the quick, friendly, and agreeable.
I like scotch. I like to ask questions. Are you in the mood to answer some?
I'm afraid not. My congregation awaits. Now go and eat meat no more.
Sounds like a bottle of good scotch might loosen up Crazy Gary's tongue. I heard that Sal Lucido, the former owner of the Slice of Heaven pizza parlor, kept a first-rate stash of illegally imported booze somewhere on the street.
Yeah, we already got it, eh?
I've heard about...
I happen to be in the middle of a very important sermon.
Well, I brought you an offering.
How may I assist you, O venerable giver of the precious potation?
Potation.
That appellation is foreign to me. I have been summoned by a greater power to preach against the forces of red meat and its kin. It is my calling in life, and I fear no man. I have seen the warehouse, but have never entered therein. The fetid aromas billowing from their kitchen are insufferable. For that reason alone, I must forsake their supply of precious single malt scotch. Yeah, I've not heard of such a thing. No. I saw this man but once, strolling along the thoroughfare. He appeared to drop an article of some sort. When he bent to retrieve it, I espied an object fall from his pocket. It turned out to be a key.
The thoroughfare. What is the thoroughfare? Do I have to find this fucking key?
I saw this man but once, strolling along the thoroughfare. He appeared to drop an article of some sort. When he bent to
Oh, you retrieved it.
That appellation. The cretin is a veritable slaughterhouse. If he approaches to within eyesight, I fairly retch from the foul odor. A name with which I am totally unfamiliar. No. Psycho preacher! That's what the foul little man calls me. A curse be upon his pancreas.
I need to check Rook. I didn't check him.
That nefarious parasite, his very livelihood subsists on polluting the intestines of all the inhabitants in our fair locality. I have waged war upon him and his ilk, and only one of us will live to tell the tale. Ah, the lovely creature who administers at the local newsstand. A sweet flower. Your taste in Scotch is unquestionable. For that fact alone, I can bear the stench of digesting meat emanating from your every pore.
Don't sniff it if you don't like it, dumbass. Okay, so I didn't really get information about this thing, the key, but he said that he retrieved it. Yeah.
Man, I haven't seen.
Why did they put all these garbage that I feel obligated to look into? Because the other game had stuff in the garbage. So. Multiple garbages.
This gate opens.
You rook.
Rook's been running his pawn shop since sometime before the Eisenhower administration. He's a crusty, mean-spirited little troll who's rumored to have a heart of gold. Yeah, sure. He lets me buy things on credit occasionally, but then he nags me ruthlessly until I pay up. We get along all right, as long as I keep my bills settled.
Up already, Murphy? And it isn't even lunchtime yet. Or am I still asleep, having a horrible, horrible nightmare?
It's the dream come true.
Say, Rook, is it just my imagination or have you been working out? 'Cause you look great, you little son of a gun.
Oh, Lord, this is a nightmare.
Here you go, Shorty. I told you I'd pay you back as soon as I got a case, didn't I?
Well, let's pop the champagne and have a parade. Murphy paid me back.
I'd love to drink some bubbly with you, Rook, but I'm pretty busy with the case. That's another reason why I stopped by.
Ordinarily, Murphy, I'd tell you what to do with your irritating questions. But after all, you did pay me back. I suppose I can spare you a few moments. I've seen this man before. He came into my pawn shop several weeks ago and pawned an item. If you want to find out what he pawned, I suggest you find him and ask him. I don't want that. I don't want that.
170, that's all was left. Why would I offer him money? Jesus Christ. I can check what this guy has to sell, but I probably won't be able to buy anything. I had $4,000.
That is one old camera. I don't think they even make film for these anymore. This guy must be the...
Oh, I can't talk to him about anything until I check these things out.
Taser. I had one of those once, but I kept zapping myself. Taser. I used to have a battery pack like this for my Robco toys. Those headphones sound terrible with my Victrola. Missile robot. I can't stand that toy ever since it killed my cat Fuzzy.
What?
Those headphones sound terrible. Those headphones... This computer has way too many keys. This computer... Tissot watches. Last one I had broke down. These joysticks never seem to provide the satisfaction they promise. Now there's utility. A radio that doubles as a boat propeller. Photo analyzer. Most of the photos I've seen don't require much psychiatric help.
That looks useful.
Well, they sure got a great...
We have a photo.
Well, they sure got a great selection of... I'm not interested in Geigers. Little buggers eat till they explode. I'm not interested in Geiger. I'm not interested... I'm afraid my credit card for this slide box. Force field keeps that... Ah, the Moonchild Toy Space Station. Needless to say, it hasn't been a big seller over the last year. Yeah, it was great buying merchandise from this box, until my credit was I got one of these, and it's a real beauty. This spacecraft looks like the escape shuttle from the Moonchild. Memo pad? Jeez, are they still trying to sell these things? A relief globe of the moon. That might come in handy if I ever have to relieve myself on...
What?
A relief globe of the moon. That might come in handy if I ever have to relieve myself on the moon.
Take off.
They haven't sold a single visor since I started shopping here. Memo pad? Jeez, are they still trying to sell these things? Well, they sure got a great selection of gadgets. The Robco Combuster. Now that's interesting.
Combuster.
The Robco. That is one old camera. I don't think they even.
Okay, we can probably talk about that. Ask about. Holy shit.
Our vid phone prices are very competitive.
Ouch.
$399, not including installation. The Topa Globe runs for $479.
Ow, why would I buy this?
The visors don't work, so we're selling them cheap.
$10 each. What's with all the Star Trek joke all of a sudden? $10 each. And I could just buy that? Spend my money? Waste my money on that?
The Canon Hyper Zoom is our most popular model of camera. $759.
Ouch.
Those are tasers. They're a joy buzzer for the 21st century. Kids love them. $33 a piece. The Robco Supercomputer. It's our top of the line. $5,999. The video watches are priced pretty low. $15. The teeny laser disc never caught on, so these things aren't much good. I wouldn't worry about the miscellaneous items unless, of course, someone suckered you into buying a Robco computer. Robco Sticks of Joy are only compatible with the Robco Ocelot gaming system. $89 a piece. The remote control Geiger is a favorite of mine. All of the fun and none of the mess. $799.
$199.
I'm not sure what that thing is, but it sells pretty well. $220.
$220.
The Robco Colony Cruiser is every kid's dream toy. That's why it'll cost you 900 big ones. The headphones are scientifically designed to work with almost any portable disc player. That kind of compatibility doesn't come cheap. $150. This new rodent tracker has some features that weren't in the 8000 model. It's got a strafing feature for cockroaches and a butane ant torch. It's a little pricey. $899.
This one is cheaper than this.
The Robco Colony Cruiser. The Robco Combuster. If you need to find out a safe combination, this is the gadget for you. Attach it to the surface of a safe, then turn the dial.
Okay,
it'll show you all the numbers in the combination. The only glitch is that it doesn't give you the exact order the numbers are used in. It's still a bargain at $50.
Yeah, that looks like something I want. Also this, I think.
The visual analyzing apparatus allows you to examine objects.
I may be able to buy those two things.
It's a steal at only $70. The Robco battery pack is specially designed to be used with certain Robco products, such as the Alien Abductor, which I happen to be out of at the moment. It's $20.
It looks like the three last things may be the only thing we can actually buy. But let's end the conversation. Let's save here. And let's try to buy some stuff. That's useless. Let's try to buy Joy Did a Forge.
The visors don't work, so...
Buy. Oh.
I don't think I'll need that.
Oh, come on, man. The globe?
I don't think I'll need that.
What about the spaceship, the buzzard?
I don't think I'll need that.
What? You really want a remote control Geiger?
I don't think I'll need that.
I'm sure you want the spaceship Moldchild.
I don't think I'll need that.
You definitely want miscellaneous items.
I don't think I'll need that.
What about the joystick?
I don't think I'll need that.
You definitely computer.
I don't think I'll need that.
$9,000 or something. What about rodent track?
I don't think I'll need that.
Okay, headphones.
I don't think I'll need that.
The tasers?
I don't think I'll need that.
So these are the things that maybe are useful. Let's see if I was wrong. Well, I think that I'm gonna go in order that I think that I really need to buy. Maybe not the camera, which is really super expensive.
I don't think I'll need that.
No, I don't need that. What about this thing?
Well, I hope my new purchase will help me out.
Oh.
I don't think I'll need that. I don't think I'll need that.
Exactly, and these two things I think we need.
Well, I hope my new purchase will help me out. Well, I hope my new purchase will help me out.
And we have no more money, I guess. How much? We have 30 bucks. Did I buy too many things? Maybe. But it really looks like that's what I will need. I would be surprised to fuck myself over in this game. So what about combining? Combining this with this? No? What? Okay then. Then I don't even have the money to pay him so that he gives us information. Let's reload. Let's just buy stuff that we actually need. And I haven't done all I wanted to do here anyway. So that's the... Here. We got 3 points from buying all that stuff. I should just remove the stuff from the list.
I don't think I don't think I don't I don't think I don't I don't I don't I don't I don't think I don't think I'll need
I'll talk to you again. I can only buy these things. Okay. So I haven't been here.
The Coco Cabana was just opened by a reformed bum named Clint. I met him during my last case when he was living in a dumpster in an alley behind Rook's pawn shop.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
You know, Clint, some men, they just can't wear a toupee. But it looks pretty good on you.
Yeah, and that's what your mom told me right before I slapped the handcuffs on her, like I do every Saturday night.
I didn't realize that complimenting the rug was talking about this toupee. Stick up for mom, doubtful, try to make conversation friendly.
Okay, well, I can tell you're just in one of your moods. How about serving me up a nice vanilla Frogurt?
Vanilla's for pansies. The only thing I serve here is pure creamy chocolate. And if that's too strong for you, well, then get lost.
You know, I heard that eating excessive amounts of chocolates can result in hallucinations.
Yeah, and at the moment I'm having a vision of a PI being bludgeoned to death with a blender.
Now. Hey, there's no reason to get violent. Actually, I just came by to ask you a couple of questions.
Well, all right, but make it quick. I don't want you scaring off any of these potential customers. Nope. Drawing a complete blank. Oh, I wish I could help you. Can't say I've heard of it. Did you know that there's some kind of secret door that comes out of Rusty's Funhouse over by the warehouse? I saw the cops open it when they were there last week. Nope.
Oh, no,
Drawing a
that's a
complete
new
blank.
thing that appeared.
Oh, I wish I could help you. It's a warehouse. What do you want me to say? Everyone thought I was nuts until that lunatic moved into the neighborhood. The Flamingo seems like a decent club, but there's no chocolate on the menu, so, why bother? Nilo? An open sore on the face of humanity. At one point, I had to choose between living at the Ritz and living in the dumpster. I took the lesser evil. Totally unfamiliar to me. He's that new guy running the electronics shop. That blood-sucking tightwad. He wanted me to pay rent for living in the dumpster outside of his pawn shop. That guy's a real gem. Hell of a cook. Chelsea's a nice girl. But whatever happened between us was over long ago. Don't let the torch she still carries for me stand in your way. All right, you brought me a chocolate pie when I was on the skids. I'm indebted to you for the rest of my life. You're a god. Happy?
Inventory.
Well, look, I appreciate the gesture. Well, look. Well, look.
I don't want to give him money.
Hey, Tex, any luck on the case? Sorry. Clint's done really well for himself. He was down and out for a while, but now he's got the Coco Cabana stand up at Coit Tower. Now he just needs a decent toupee. I think I've never. Gary stands up there by the Golden Gate every once in a while and preaches till he's blue in the face. He's actually quite a normal guy, though, once you get to know him. I don't know. Someone named Izzy bought the place. I think he rents it out for people to store stuff. Sorry.
Okay.
Back again, Murphy. If you're here to ask for another loan, you can forget it. I've seen this man. I don't know if the warehouse was turned into a storage facility. I have items stored there myself. The rates are very reasonable. That imbecile. He's been trying to make problems for Louis. He doesn't eat meat and thinks anyone who does is a barbarian. Moron. The flamingo looks a little too flashy for my taste. Nilo's run the Ritz for years. Never. I
don't think I asked her about the flamingo.
Hey. I bought a membership to the Flamingo last week. It's great in a cheesy Las Vegas sort of way.
Okay. Why did you summon Socrates? Did I? Shit, you said that like about like 30 minutes ago. I'm sorry, I didn't see your message. Oh. Oh.
How's your case coming along? Anything I can... Sorry.
I started at the top.
That... Clint's done real... Yeah. The cops came in and closed that place down a couple weeks ago. Turns out they found Rusty's body in there. Someone dumped him in a barrel of acid. Created a lot of conversation in here, I'll tell you. Sorry, I'm pretty sure that warehouse changes owners like partners at a square dance. I guess it's some kind of storage unit now. Crazy Gary's trying to start some kind of feud with me. Says I'm killing all my customers with my food. Good thing no one takes him too serious. Oh, that's the new club up the street. Seems real nice. I gotta get up there sometime. I don't like to talk bad about people, so I got nothing to say.
Yeah, the rest we talked about for sure.
Some unlucky soul lost his wallet.
Well, well, well.
So, my landlord dropped his wallet, and it's full of cash. Of course, I could return it.
Yeah, let's return it. He's gonna be friendly with us after, I guess. Use the.
That doesn't seem to do.
What?
Well, that won't work. So, my landlord dropped. Front desk.
Apparently, I can't give it to him. I probably need to do something with it. That's bizarre. Why can't I give him back? Why can't I give him back his fucking wallet? I just give him the wallet.
That doesn't seem to do anything. Well, that doesn't seem to.
Okay, let me save here.
So,
I can do this now. That's so weird. I have to do
Ah,
that and
got
then.
a whole new respect for you, snotface.
What does that mean? I only have $70 now.
Never. He's the one that used to live in the dumpster. Like I say, once a bum, always a bum. I ain't familiar with that name.
Recognize the man in this photo?
Yeah, I seen him before.
What can you tell me about it?
He used to stay here, gone now.
Which room did he stay in?
Hey,
What name did he use when he signed in?
Matthews. Tyson Matthews.
Okay. Well, thanks for the help.
Oh, the pleasure was all mine. P-Brain.
Was kind of useful.
Nope. Don't know a thing. We only stayed here a couple of weeks. Paid up front for 2 months. But he's too late to get a refund. Yeah. They turned that place into a storage unit. I was thinking about buying it. Only I was a little short on capital.
That's my fault.
He's that preacher freak out on the street. One of these days, I'm going to shut him up for good. I've been there a couple of times. The drinks are watered down, the service sucks, but the singer, she's
I
a
should
nice
not
piece
have
of
given him the
work.
$1,200 at the beginning. I regret this so much now. I had the choice of 500 or 1,200. That's a huge difference, and I didn't even try 500. Now I regret it because I'm just short of cash.
What are you asking about me for? I ain't. Nope. Ah. Look, as long as you pay the rent, I don't care.
Apartment A is through the door by Nilo's desk and up the stairs. Nilo's had a hard time keeping tenants, so Malloy was probably the last person to stay in the room. Hopefully I'll find a lead once I get inside.
But to get inside, I would have to use the code thingy. I can't believe I gave the guy his fucking wallet and he didn't give a shit. And I couldn't even give him the wallet so that I could ask question about stuff. Just to be able to give him the wallet, I had to pay him $100. So I literally had to pay him to give him his fucking wallet. How fucking stupid is that? Hey, that's right here. So I can open this with the thingy, right?
What a scum. What a scumbag. Nilo knew I couldn't get into the apartment without the...
So I have the chance that maybe pay him or go buy the gadget. And I have $70. Or maybe now that I gave him the fucking wallet, I've waited.
What do you want?
As for your money's worth. Really, really annoyed.
There's something I forgot to ask you. I figure I paid you enough already, so you owe me.
Well, you figured wrong. You're off by about $500.
God, fire.
Come on, Nilo. You've cleaned me out already. I haven't even got enough money left to buy food.
Oh, boo-hoo. Here, let me give you some back. Ah, you didn't say the magic word. What a sap. So, what do you want to know? How to spot a sucker a mile away? Sucker a mile away, I like that.
Nilo looks around like he's about to sell some government secret and then lets me take a peek in his special notebook. The code is 4827.
That's probably because I gave him his 4827. Okay, let's do that. But you know what? It seems that it would be... But now I have access to asking questions to that guy, I guess. Seems to... this game has multiple ways to solve puzzles. 4827, right? Jesus Christ, we don't even have it right. It's not in our inventory. Five more minutes and I would have forgotten that code. Oh, great. Day 2. Okay, so day 1 was just about getting in that room. I would prefer buying the thing though. Anyways, I'm sure everything will be fine.
My head feels like it's full of molasses. Yeah, another swell case for San Francisco's favorite punching bag. I suppose the fact that someone knocked me out must mean I'm on the right track. Whoever hit me did a thorough job. Must have interrupted his search of the apartment. Maybe that means he overlooked something.
I hope I found money. That's what I want. Money. Yes.
Whoever wrote this has worse penmanship than I do. Either that or it's written in some weird language. Nice waistband. Nice. A few plastic plates and cheap silverware. Malloy must have taken the good china with him. An old rusty hot plate. A few plastic plates and cheap silverware. Whoever furnished... What's this? Looks like a scarf. No play, bub. I never look at these personally, but I do remember this one. It was the Amazon Woman edition featuring 37 pages of full-color pictures. Nice. Looks like a letter. I wonder who this David Wright is, and more importantly, if Malloy's been to his cabin in Oregon.
Dear Thomas, I was delighted to receive your letter after all these years. Sounds as though your work is progressing well, and I look forward to having a few of our all-night discussions, just like in old days. You're certainly welcome to stay at my cabin, as long as you would like. It's extremely secluded, a perfect place to get away from prying eyes. I can't meet you at least a week, for at least a week, but I'll get there when I can. In the meantime, there's a key to the door under the brick by my front steps. I've come across an item I think you'll find quite interesting. Look forward to working out an exchange of information. The cabin is located exactly 8.5 miles south-southwest from a small town in Oregon called Salmonberry. You'll probably need to find a good map. It would be good to see you again.
And lamp looks like an urn wearing a... Particle board and plastic never looks... This looks like a pawn ticket of some kind. Looks like Rook did some business with Mr. Malloy. I wonder if Rook could let me redeem this receipt. Who am I kidding? He'll do anything if the price is right. These boxes. These boxes. These boxes. The label. Airport of the Gods. My Uncle Marty owned a whole series of these books. Go-Karts of the Gods, Lunch of the Gods.
By the gods.
I loved this book when I was a kid. Aliens, spaceships, mysterious structures.
Oh, yeah.
Then
Okay,
I grew up
Airport
and
of the
realized it was
gods.
all a load of crap.
The NASCAR lines? We still don't know what it is. 2025. There's no idea where they come from.
Yeah, it looks like a business card. This warehouse is just down the street from the Ritz. Look at all those drawers. Nothing to find. Look at all. Yeah, it's an old photograph. Nothing to...
Reagan ages? Yeah? What? It's 7 other item. Acme business card.
This warehouse is just down the street from the Ritz. I love... Looks like... I wonder who this... Ooh. This scarf reeks of cheap perfume. I guess Malloy must have had a lady friend in for a visit. And if the lady friend wore this scarf anywhere else in the neighborhood, she'd be pretty hard to forget. Maybe I should show this thing around and see what I can find out. My knife used to have all the cool attachments. I shudder to think about all the butts that have sat in that cushion through the ages. Damn, no spare change under here. Looks like Malloy made a special llama pal back in his younger days.
Okay.
What a fabulous... His best... Oh man, Chelsea's gonna kill me. I didn't realize how long I was out.
Oh no.
I was out cold straight through our dinner date.
Let's do it.
Never gonna believe me.
Oh, you fucked. Your only chance with her. But she's never gonna believe you. Why would she not believe you? Hey, dude.
Como esta, P-Brain? Must be nice now you don't need to sneak in through the back. So, what do you want? Don't know if...
That's it. No, no, no. Oh, she's not there. She's still waiting.
Chelsea's not at the... Oh. Oh, Chelsea's not at the...
What's her apartment? Anyway, I just wanted to see her there before ending the stream. We're gonna end on that. And we're gonna play more of this Thursday. Tomorrow we start Xenogear. No Venom. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night. See you next time. Ciao.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for $1.
The inside.
Foreclose that Tristan lost. At Bold 3 Detergent Plus Fabric Softener. Spray. Relief.